I think everyone's gonna try to get their games out before GTA 6 next year.
Next
Honestly,
year, who knows if they're gonna delay it to 2027?
honestly, if they delay that again, like that would actually, believe it or not, people's like,
Wow.
there's a lot of companies like trying to figure out their release schedule well out of the way of GTA 6, and if they keep delaying it, like freaking, I feel like EA is just going to have like it's just going to start hemorrhaging because, believe it or not, people actually you start to lose money if you keep delaying a finished game. Believe it or not, because like
that makes sense.
Yeah, so everyone, I think right now is a good time to get those games out before GTA 6, and God knows those prices, but
It's actually so bad now that even I'm starting to get upset that it's getting delayed. I actually got to see what the game looks like, and I'll be honest, I almost want to play it.
It does look good.
Isn't it just Florida Man Simulator? Like to me, it just looks like Florida Man. The open world game.
Did they announce like the location, like the name of it or anything?
They did. I don't remember. I don't follow GTA 6 as closely, but it does take place at a place that like as soon as you see the trailer, you just go, "That's Florida."
It's like Miami, probably Miami.
Yeah, it looks like Miami. Yeah, some fictitious version of Miami or somewhere down there. But yeah,
it looks done is what it looks like.
I mean, it looks pretty, but we'll see how the gameplay goes.
I mean, the game looks done.
It looks good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like it's finished. It looks like it's ready to go out. I don't know why it's still not out yet. Why it's still not out yet?
Stop hoarding it from us, guys.
Honestly,
give us the game.
Honestly, if there is a massive problem with the game, just take the time that you need to fix it, because honestly, if they mess up GTA 6 some way, somehow,
oh boy.
I mean, we're going to get to some really bad flops today, but if they mess up GTA 6, that will be a massive stain on Rockstar is it Rockstar? Yeah, Rockstar Gaming?
Yes,
Rockstar Gaming.
Yeah, that would be a massive stain on that brand for decades to come. Like,
if Capcom comes out with a new Mega Man game before GTA 6 comes out, it's time to give up on GTA 6.
Oh man. And I was gonna say, we don't want another GTA 6 2077 here.
Yeah, and speaking of new game releases, before GTA 6, like one of the games I am ready to look forward to finally for PC, and every modder out there is ready for it. Stellar Blade PC release. Yeah, but we'll
see what modders come up with for that one.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that in a bit. But for me though, June for me is not only Stellar Blade, but also Musume June 26th.
It can't come soon enough.
I am just like, Now, the thing is though, apparently it looks like it is just year one characters of Musume. Which is fine, because my personal one is Mihono Bourbon, and she's the second banner, I believe. Not the first. I thought she was the first banner, but she's the second banner. So I'll have to see if the sign-up bonuses show up in a week, like afterwards. So hopefully she gets there. But I think it looks like the banners are weekly.
Oh, okay.
But the way that Cygames does it is, I think those characters will just go into the normal pool right afterwards. So I think that's what it is. But don't quote me yet. I don't know the full details. But yeah. But aside from me gushing over Horse Girls, honestly, I've just been enjoying anime. The Country Bumpkin becoming a Master Swordsman. That's been a great, fun anime that I've been watching.
I saw that advertised on Amazon Prime the other day.
It's on Prime?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Well, so is Musume.
Oh yeah, that much I can definitely say.
Yeah. Actually, funny story with Cinderella Grey, the person who does the background music, the original soundtrack, did the original soundtrack for Gundam 00.
Oh wow.
Because I only noticed it because when they were doing this one running, like, intense running scene, I heard the trumpets and the orchestra. I was like, and the chorus. I was like, this is Gundam 00. Double check something. Yeah, but and so yeah, like aside from me, what about you guys? Do you guys have any June games that you guys are excited for?
Oh, I have one.
All right.
Though the name that they use, I hate.
Uh-oh.
Right, Raidou Remastered.
Oh yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
one. I'm
yeah.
excited about that one. Yeah.
Or as
Wait.
I like to call it, Devil Summoner Remastered.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Devil Summoner Remastered is the official Japanese name, or is it Raidou? Like, so explain to me. You mentioned this to me like once, and I remember in the past, but like, why was it called Raidou versus, Devil
The
Summoner?
reason why, so I don't know why they're calling it Raidou Remastered, but the original title is Devil Summoner Raidou Kuzunoha versus the Soulless Army.
Yep. There it is. Yep.
That sounds much better.
It's way
Doesn't
cooler.
it?
Yeah.
I don't know why they're not calling it Devil Summoner Raidou Kuzunoha versus the Soulless Army.
Yeah. Just
Especially because it is a part of the Devil Summoner series of Shin Megami Tensei title.
Yeah. I think it's the shortening effect we've been seeing a lot in just advertisement of stores and
Oh
products
my
and stuff like that.
God.
Like I'm just gonna say this right now. Like, I don't care if anybody is, the company or anything like that is, if we don't get a sponsor from them. Why is the store called just Dunkin'? That's just dumb. Why is it Dunkin' Donuts?
Wait. I have actually noticed that.
Yeah,
Because we have
it's just
a Dunkin'
Dunkin'.
Donuts around here. They just call it Dunkin' now?
Dunkin'.
Yeah, it's just Duncan or DD.
Oh
That's
my God.
dumb.
I
It's
hate
so
that.
dumb.
I
I
hate
just
that.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, it's whatever marketing does. I mean, like, I'm not in those executive, like, meetings and stuff. So if they have a reason and they, pitched it and it's okayed with them, go for it. I mean, if it works for them. I think it's because they wanted to match their slogan. Everything runs on Dunkin', America runs on Dunkin', kind of like that. Because they never said everything like America runs on Dunkin' Donuts. So
Okay,
yeah,
well that's great. Okay, well that's great for them, but in terms of Raidou Kuzunoha, I'm sorry, I'm not calling it Raidou Remastered.
Yeah, I mean,
refuse.
honestly, yeah, go with the original one. That actually sounds so much better.
Doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Well, what about the Japanese release? Is it called Raidou in the Japan version, or is it still called Raidou over there?
Oh, okay. Oh, and guys, I'm actually gonna just give a quick note here. I looked it up just now. This is on asia.sega.com.
Yeah.
Looks like the full title is Raidou Remastered: The Mystery of the Soulless Army. But
It's still the other
Yeah.
name still sounds better.
I agree.
So they went from like invasion to mystery. So it was like, let's just tone it down. It's not as aggressive anymore. Now it's a mystery.
The Mystery of the Soulless Army.
Do. So you're basically just like a animated version of Pink Panther. Got it.
I mean, fair enough. It is a mystery as
I
to
mean-
like all of the how what's going on.
Yes,
But
it is a mystery
still-
story, but come on.
Yeah, the original one still sounds way cool.
Yeah.
I would prefer maybe it's like too much text for like the box or something like that. I don't know. Devil Summoner Remastered, Raidou Kuzunoha versus the Soulless Army.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's kind of weird because I don't think they had an issue with the devil word either, because they released Devil Survivor 2 to the DS.
Yeah, it was literally just
Mhm.
called Devil Survivor.
Yeah, so I don't know, like somebody in marketing or just went like, yeah, let's just make it tame.
For kids.
Like, what do you mean for
Like,
kids? I saw
For kids
I saw
effect.
Mara. I saw Mara.
Oh yeah.
The thing
Yeah,
was rated M for mature.
If anyone's listening and want to know what Mara is, just do it where no one's looking.
Just just make sure that the door is closed and no one's gonna come into your room.
All I'm gonna say is it's a form of Meals on Wheels. We're just gonna say that.
That's a one way to put it.
Yeah. But moving on though, Eternum, how about you? Any games for June coming up that you're excited for?
Yeah, so the two that I was really hyped for, the first one is the newest addition to the Five Nights at Freddy's series, The Secret of the Mimic. From my understanding,
another one of those.
yes, and this one I think is apparently in first-person view, just to add to the scariness of it.
Can we not?
Like-
Can we not? Can we please not? No.
Weren't all the Five Nights at Freddy's first-person view games though?
Well, yes.
Yeah. Well, actually,
but-
not. I think, but yeah, I thought so.
Well, yes, but this one again, just like with Security Breach, you are moving around and doing stuff, and I think there were parts in the Security Breach where you were like piloting, the mechanical
animatronic.
Freddy.
Yeah, the
Animatronic.
animatronic. Yeah, to
Yeah.
blend in.
Yeah, but this one is you're just like by yourself, walking around doing stuff, and you could just there's no big thing that you could use to protect yourself. It's just you.
Oh.
All right.
And you're
Well.
very vulnerable. So that makes it much more terrifying. Like it's like Resident Evil, but a jump scare kills you.
Yeah, no,
Versus-
I can't take horror and I can't take jump scares.
Yeah.
Like I still have trouble. Like I bought Fatal Frame and I can't get through that.
Now, I'll be honest with you. Now, mind you, and I feel like this was because they did in the original, the first Five Nights at Freddy's game I actually played for myself was Sister Location, Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location,
Yeah.
and that one was really fun. It was a lot more story based. I think that was like really their first foray into that. But there was like, I swear, there was a weird glitch where no matter what you do, you get jump scared at this one part where you're walking down this hallway, and I could not beat it. And it eventually got to the point where I got jump scared so much I had to turn the game off. It was
Oh,
like
wow.
literally starting to give, because like you have to make it worse. They force you to have to listen to footsteps, so you have to listen carefully with your headphones on, and then to all of a sudden, rah! Loud noise out of nowhere. It just
And you know what?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait for you to play it and just give me the summary. Thanks.
You know what? I'm with WarBot-NIX on that one.
Yeah,
but
I
I
don't do horror. I don't.
but I'm gonna admit, ever since that, I have not found it in me to play any of the other ones yet. I've done all of
Really?
them. I've done all of them through Let's Players of various people since then. I still love to watch the Let's Players freak out. I freak out too. But
Speaking of Let's Play, why not stream it? I mean, people would kill to see your reaction, to be honest.
oh my god, I don't want to have a heart attack.
Well, that's the whole
What are you
point
talk-
of
what are you
that's the whole
talking
point
about?
of
It would
like
be a reaction to die for.
yeah,
Oh
like
my
honestly, that's
lord.
actually funny enough. Actually, that's how PewDiePie got big, because he did the horror like Yeah, he played the horror games and like not stream it, but like he posted the videos and he caught on to the horror game like Frenzy, and he just grew and grew from there. To be honest.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So honestly, just get started. Like, just start.
Yeah.
Like, do a. You don't have to do it live. Just do a recording.
Don't
Oh,
let your
man.
dreams be dreams.
Yeah.
For the content.
Do it.
For the content. Oh my God.
For
I'm
the
gonna
clicks.
regret this. I'm gonna regret this, but
Hey, I did Fatal Frame for Halloween. I don't want to hear it from you.
I
Which
will make an attempt.
Okay.
Yesterday you said tomorrow.
Summer Night Horror. Got it.
I
right.
will make an attempt to play, and I'm gonna start even though most people have already seen it anyway. I'm gonna try and finish Sister Location.
Okay.
That's how I'm gonna start, because they
Alright.
did fix the bug. There was I swear there was a bug like with like one of the sections, and I'm pretty sure that's the part I was stuck on because of the bug. The bug has been fixed, so I'm pretty sure I can beat it now.
You sure it's
But-
not a feature that they just decided to put in there to, you know, just to make you feel worse and worse?
I hope not.
All right. Well, before we yeah.
I'll get to that.
Yeah. And you said you had a second game, right?
Yes. Let me see here. What was the other game? Yeah, so it was that. Oh, Deltarune chapters 3 and 4.
Yes, I've heard that is very popular. I myself have not played it, but apparently,
Neither have I.
apparently, during the, I think, Game Awards, like everyone was like cheering on Deltarune
Oh yeah.
in like the chats, and like it finally got revealed. So I guess something leaked and mentioned that there was going to be a Deltarune announcement.
Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you, like, I mean, it's Undertale. It's like literally it's the sequel to Undertale. So Undertale by
okay.
itself was literally one of the biggest phenomenons in gaming in like the longest time. I really feel like games like Undertale made small developers become major. Like Five Nights at Freddy's becoming a movie series, becoming like a long-standing game series, was in part because of how good Undertale was.
Yeah.
Like I'm
everyone was
Yeah.
also like, there was also, you know, the theories of Undertale being
theory.
yeah, it's a game theory.
Yeah.
Matt, come back. Matt, come back. Matt, come back. Come back. We miss you. Oh my god,
We
it's not
didn't
the
know how
same.
good we had it until you were gone.
Yeah, but yeah, I remember like a lot of people, and including him, he just sort of like fleshed it out. So for us non Undertale players, is that, yeah, that could, like, Sans could be Ness. So yeah, which honestly kind of interesting actually, and I would believe it too if they confirmed it. But yeah. Oh boy. All right. Well, I am happy that you are that you got a lot to look forward to. Are you gonna be playing Deltarune 1 and 2? Like, are you gonna be playing Deltarune, the first ones?
Yeah, now I've beaten Deltarune 1 already, but I might honestly like just play, because I think there's like bonuses if you play it like all on like the same console or something like that. Like
Yeah.
if you have save data or something like that, I think there's something might carry over or something. I'm not sure, but because of that, I might do it all on my Switch, or possibly my Switch 2 whenever that gets here.
I think June 6th, right?
Is it really? Is it that time? Was it June 6th?
I mean,
wow.
it better, because Mario Kart comes out, I think, June 6th.
My
me dou-
God, that was so
let me
fast.
let me double check. Stand
I was
by.
like,
Yeah,
really? Was
double
it
check
that
that.
time? Okay, well, June 5th. June 5th. Yeah. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
so
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
the Switch 2 better come out before
Yeah.
June 5th, because what's the point of
People
releasing
will-
Mario Kart World when you don't have the console?
Oh my
I get the
God.
feeling that if that console doesn't come out, there will be accidents.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, people are gonna be raiding GameStop, being like, "Where's my Switch to?"
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if like there is a riot of like canceled orders. Yeah. But
Ooh.
honestly, overall it hasn't been as bad as it looks, because it looks like pre-orders have been still going on up until like last week every now and then. So
Yeah.
at different retail. So it looks like they're just trying to do it in waves to get the most precise amount that they can send.
I
So
see.
yeah, so like none is like left on the shelf. So give or take on that. But right after that though, hopefully you have time to play on June 11th, which actually I am confirming I will be doing a stream on June 11th for Stellar Blade PC release. And honestly, I am super excited. I have not played Stellar Blade at all because I don't have a PS5. Because as I said before, like I don't do a whole lot of console gaming because so many games, like you saw during PlayStation Experience, a lot of them already had Steam confirmation releases. So
Right.
yeah, I was like, I'll
yeah.
just wait, you know?
Yeah, it's inevitable. Yeah.
Yeah. But we're going to go ahead and take a look actually real quick at the PC features release date. Oh yeah, I broke my personal rule of pre-ordering games for this because of two major reasons.
Okay.
One is that, yes, I fell for the pre-order bonus stuff. Yippity day. I'm sorry. I'm a thirsty bot.
I expect better from you, Nix. I thought you were
All right.
programmed better than that.
No. The second reason is very, very, very... Okay, it's not even a pre-order bonus. It's just a deluxe edition bonus. It comes with the Nikke, Goddess of Victory Nikke stuff in the deluxe edition. Because I play Goddess of Victory Nikke, I want that day one. So, like, I am super excited. So yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so let me just show you the trailers really fast. Actually, hold on. Let me just make sure you guys can see it too, so we can all react together. I'm sure everyone has seen this already, but I'm going to go ahead and play it here. Let me just make sure that WarBot-NIX, make sure you cut this part out because I'm seeing very badly. And actually, I'm going to keep that because it's awesome.
Hmm?
Hold on, I'm just making sure the browser. Stellar Blade. Here we go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play it.
Rated M for mature.
Holy loudness, Batman. All right. And honestly, like, this game made me want to actually finish Nier Automata, all the endings now.
Oh yeah, it definitely gives the feel.
Yeah.
Eve, I've been waiting for you. Do you have good news? I do.
Yeah, honestly, it's been looking great. And also, you do get Tachi's outfit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All that pain. I'll put an end to it.
I am so happy for ultra wide support because I play an ultra wide.
Everybody's got a story. World being how it is. I think I'd already given up by then.
Fishing.
The monsters you faced so far.
Oh, hi, Metal Gear.
This is like Hello Sam from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
It's got a lot of Metal Gear Rising in it.
That is true. I mean,
Oh, that's cool.
This is a beautiful game. I'm just gonna say it.
Yep.
It is a gorgeous
Seriously.
game.
Yep. I'm excited to play it finally on Steam. I've actually kept myself away from watching videos on this. Yes, I've done a relatively good job, except for a certain friend of mine who turned it on right next to me, like, God dang it! So, yeah. So luckily he just started the beginning, so I'm like, okay, not spoiled. Now, um, that's also not the only thing that is coming up, but we also got their financials releases, and they did confirm a sequel.
Oh yeah, Stellar Blade 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's coming before 2027. More than likely, it's in 2026.
Ooh.
So basically, Nikkei has been a massive platforming strategy to get their name out there, which is doing an amazing job. Although there has been some recent drama regarding that, regarding the Chinese release, a lot of quality of life things, and then pretty much Shift Up doesn't seem to be interested in bringing those quality of life changes over to global. On the one hand, I get it. The Chinese version needs to catch up for the next 2 years of content. But at the same
Yeah.
time, like a lot of these quality of life changes are things we've asked for forever. So I'm not going to go through the list of them. There's just so many, and I could get a few wrong. But as a person who plays Nikkei, like, and I love the story, like I love the plot and the plot. Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Of
Yeah.
course.
So next they're doing platform expansion. So platform expansion means that expanding it to other platforms. So more than likely, PC and all that, and then that sequel, big thing going on. I'm like, whoa. So the fact that platform expansion is right now the PC, I think the sequel is a lot closer than like everyone's expecting.
That's
Um
very good to hear.
Now,
It looks like could be 2026. I looked at things.
Sandora, I did mention
Hmm.
something that you'll be interested in. Look what's after Stellar Blade. What is this?
Project
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 Witches.
Witches.
What
What
is Project Witches?
I
is
don't
this?
know. I don't know. But it's right after the sequel.
It this is just a guess, but it's
Uh-huh.
starting to feel like this might be a little bit of
This could be a very Bayonetta inspired
ish.
game. Or it could be or it could be a Nikkei sequel.
Are Nikkei's witches? I don't know. I don't play the game.
I
It could
don't
also be
know,
a new
but
IP.
it could be a new IP. Honestly, it is in that IP zone area, so it may not even be Nikkei related. But we do know Nikkei is getting a not do we know, but there are rumors floating about that Nikkei might be getting a first-person shooter, or third-person shooter, one of those open world games that
Okay.
is potentially because based off of a couple of the job postings. So yeah.
But yeah, if it is a Bayonetta sequel, that would be pretty hype too.
Well, I don't think they're doing Bayonetta sequel because this entire studio is inspired by Platinum games like Metal Gear Rising, Nier Automata. So, and Bayonetta is also Platinum Games. So this could be just their version of Platinum Games.
That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm thinking it's probably a new IP, which
Yeah.
me being a witch, I'm just gonna say that has me intrigued.
Which
All
with guns
right,
and
all right,
swords.
all right, Shift Up. Before you had my
All right.
curiosity, now
Yeah.
you have my attention.
Yep. So hopefully we see more about Project Witches coming up. Because it looks like it's in the near future because this is all taking place before 2027. So we only need to wait a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if by these like game awards or something, we're going to get the sequel announcement. And then by like State of Play, which is usually I think in March. I think is it February or March for PlayStation State of Play? Either way,
Uh,
early spring, late winter. We'll probably hear about Project Witches. That's my prediction.
Okay.
all right.
Yeah.
I'll
But
be on
this
the
was
lookout for that.
but this was a very interesting slide. So, like the sequel, yes, really interesting. I just wanted to know what the red is right here.
Yeah, that has me curious.
Yeah. So hopefully, yeah, if they're done with doing the Nier Automata inspired game and they move on to a Bayonetta inspired game, I'm all for it. Like, but the thing is, though, it's gonna be hard to top Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Best advice
she's.
then. Best advice for them then: don't try and top her.
She can't be topped. she's the never mind. I'm not gonna
Oh my god.
I mean, you laugh, but I'm being serious. Don't try and be like Bayonetta. Don't just make something inspired by her
Mm-hmm.
and see what
Yeah.
happens.
I mean, we are
Yeah.
seeing a lot of great inspired games. Like we have Clear Obscure, which is it's just a love letter pretty much to JRPGs made by a indie French studio. Well, not indie, a new French studio. I don't know if they're indie though. I have to double check.
They're definitely an indie studio. That
Yeah.
is definitely an indie game.
Did you know that there's 33 members in that studio? Even though it's
Really?
Oh.
yeah. Although that's assuming you count the dog.
Well, of course you count the dog.
Okay, then it's 33. Apparently it's a team of 32, so it's a very small group, but very impressive. Like they earn every credit that they put out. So yeah, I think we are seeing a good sort of like reset of relatively inexpensive games that are definitely worth their like price. So
Yeah.
and that's a good segue to our next one. Let's talk about pricing.
Okay.
So,
Fun's over, kids.
all right, fun's over. Let's get into the not so fun stuff. So, there has been a lot of speculation on like games pricing now. Here, Randy Pitchfork did from Borderlands 4 did respond to the backlash, and it wasn't the greatest, but unfortunately it is a truth we have to deal with too. And I'm not going to say it's incorrect. So basically, his comments pretty much equivalent to like because Microsoft was like announcing that all their games will be pushed to like a higher price for the holidays. I guess we can thank Nintendo to like soften the blow, I guess. But also, of course, with the current economic state too, everyone's looking for places to try to get some revenue in there. But yeah, basically, Randy Pitchfork pretty much said that real fans would pay $80 for Borderlands 4. So I think here it is. Real fans would be prepared to pay whatever it cost to play Borderlands 4. He did say that it may or may not be $80. And it was hit with some backlash. It does feel disconnected, but honestly, like it is unfortunately that something it's just one of those things we have to deal with now with AAA until they decide to bring it back down.
Yeah,
So
I think this is honestly what will lead to people either doing game boycotts in the future potentially. That's the one thing that I'm seeing as a possibility.
yeah, or just a very lackluster initial sales.
Yeah.
Like, and that actually, and to be honest, that can kill franchises. Like if a publisher sees that, oh, we see Borderlands 4 didn't do so well, I guess we should just scrap it.
Which is
Unfortunately, it is.
stupid, if you ask me.
Yeah, like we've seen EA do that time and time again. I mean, they're not Sony, but still, like EA's like,
Oh, this long running series that we have, the latest installment suddenly didn't make money. Well, I guess it's time to scrap the entire series and move on to something else.
well, not only that, EA goes as far as scrap the entire like studio. I am still not over them scrapping Westwood Studios, which did the Command and Conquer stuff. Like I loved Red Alert 2, and Command and Conquer Generals. Like that was my jam way back in the day.
Can we all just agree together that it's all corporate's fault?
Yeah.
Yes, and
Right
speaking,
now,
Mhm. Yeah, and
right
speaking
now
of
I'm
corporate,
blaming Nintendo.
yeah, but speaking
Like
of
it's
corporate,
all corporate.
yeah,
Yeah.
and speaking of corporate, Randy Pitchfork did say, did post this. If you want the truth, here it is. He linked a clip from a recent Borderlands 4 panel. I'm reading here, and he says, basically, he just said that like his pricing's not his call. If Borderlands 4 does cost $80, but if you're a real fan, you would pay for it. You'll find a way to buy it anyway. I'm like, I don't know. It's no longer a joke for graphics cards now. Like people made the joke, like, do I need to, sell a kidney for a GPU? Like some people are like, that might as well be.
Yeah. I'm really sorry, but him saying real fans would pay this money, it's like it comes off very insensitive, you know?
Very
Yeah,
disconnected. Yeah.
yeah,
Because he's basically saying, look, I can't do anything about it, but if you're a real fan, you're gonna pay for it anyway. No.
yeah. And here's a good example. And we're gonna flip to another franchise slash IP, Magic the Gathering. I've saw a
Mhm.
lot of Magic Gathering like YouTubers and content creators declare they're not buying the Final Fantasy from Magic because it's so expensive. It's like it's
Really?
almost $100 for a deck.
Oh wow,
Like,
it's almost like people have these things called expenses,
yeah, actually, hold on, let me look that up. Hold on.
bills and groceries and
Final
such.
Fantasy MTG deck price. So, okay, starter deck is not bad. $20, that's pretty standard. $120 for a commander deck.
Oh
For a deck?
Jesus Christ.
Goodness.
Or $350 for all four.
It's like a structure deck?
Yeah, so so commander decks are the 100 deck cards
Right.
decks. So they're all singletons, and it's and commander, and they know commander EDH, if anyone remembers it being called Elder Highland Dragons, Elder Dragon Highlander.
Wait.
But basically, this is the most popular format, and they know they can sell this, and people will still buy it sometimes. I say
That
sometimes
is
because I don't know the
criminal.
rest. I love how it's marked as low price for a commander deck box here for 42, but I don't even know what that is anymore. Like it looks like a commander like set, but yeah, $70 for the bundle, which I remember these being only 50. Yeah, or 40 actually. I remember being 40 way back in the day, and I believe they upped it up to like 50 or 60, but still $70. Oh my god.
Yeah, that is oh my
Yeah.
and that one that's 119. I have
Mhm.
literally paid that much money for groceries.
Actually, my groceries went up by like I think $20 this last week. Yeah,
Oh boy.
but
Either
that could
you
be
need
me.
Wow.
That could be me. Just
food or games.
okay.
They
To
want you
be
to decide.
well, either way, this summer I am eating well, one way or another. So I don't care. Like, I mean, I do care. My wallet cares.
And that's a perfect segue to today's sponsor, HelloFresh.
No.
Actually, I did try
Yeah.
Factor.
Yeah.
The price is definitely something to get around. But the things though, the food's not terrible, but it will go bad quick because of how like, yeah, apparently it's never been
Fresh
frozen.
it is. Yeah, fresh it is. Yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
about the freshness, but it will go bad. So put it in the fridge ASAP. Don't get the 10 meal set unless you plan on eating that very often. And second, it on average is about, with shipping, like, you know, like factored in. Go figure, factor. It's about $13 per meal. To me, it's no longer worth it because they just opened a bunch of food trucks next to me. So for $7, I'm getting like a pound of chicken.
If I remember, there was like a taco place near you. You remember you mentioned that was
Yeah.
really good.
Well, that's still there. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, they opened a new halal food truck as well. So I'm eating good. So
very good.
yeah, and they do
Yeah.
burgers. They do burgers. So actually, I haven't tried their
Mhm.
burgers yet. But off topic. Moving on. TLDR. Things are getting freaking expensive. Yep.
Yeah, like my last, like I said, my mind on it is just it just come off as very tone deaf. Like I just
It really does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he says we got a competitive marketplace where people are to make those choices, want to sell as many units as possible, and they want to, and people are price sensitive. The problem is that we are now seeing a rise of $50 games now.
I mean, we joke, but it is getting to the point now where we have to choose between regular expenses and our hobbies.
And again, I blame Nintendo for increasing the prices for
Thank
this
you,
very
Nintendo.
reason.
Well, they opened the proverbial floodgate. We're just gonna say that much. They basically made it okay for some of these companies to go ahead and just do it now because like I think everyone was just like waiting for whoever was gonna do it first.
We like money enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Honestly, I remember seeing someone saying that like part of the cost of Nintendo's games was because of the cartridge cost, but then what's the point of the game key cards? You might as well not have sold the plastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Oh well. Go figure, right?
Yep.
Yep. Oh, and actually, side news, just regarding the Switch 2, before I forget, I did hear that there might be an OLED version of the Switch 2 coming. Because Nintendo's partnering up with Samsung to help keep up with demand of manufacturing of Switch 2s.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It was a headline that showed up just recently, so I didn't include it with today, but we can definitely look into that later down the road. All right, now let's move on to more bad news, but not for us. Bungie. Oh,
Oh,
Bungie,
yeah.
Bungie, Bungie, Bungie.
Ooh.
So okay, so what happened? Well,
Nothing good.
yeah, so in like design work, some people will make like these like special design sheets, texture sheets, like these little like almost like mood boards if you call it, but like basically they make designs where like it side of like gives you like here's how like we're gonna like do like the mood and overall design language of the game. So what happened is that Anti-Real, who is a graphics artist, put out these design sheets and put them out a while back, actually, in 2017, and then when Marathon came out, look at these two.
Go
Hold
back to
on.
the other one.
Ooh, hang
Hey.
on.
Very,
Hang on. Very similar.
very similar. Not exact, but similar. Now,
Yeah.
the thing is, though, like how did no one catch this? And it was even revealed that one of the art directors in Bungie for Marathon follows this person. So that made it even worse.
Oh, that is
Like,
blatant plagiarism.
yeah. And to be honest, it could be just one random artist in Bungie on contract or something. They just happened to do this and take inspiration from this without permission or something. But yeah, this is not a good look. No matter how innocent you put it, it's not a good look.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Um.
So
Yeah.
are those the two like the from the two games?
Oh, this was work done just independently for we don't know what project. This was done for Marathon, the new game coming out. So you can see how some of it is very similar, very like,
Too similar.
yeah, very. I want to call it, almost like modern utilitarianism, I believe. I could be getting it wrong, but it looks like modern utilitarian. So that's where I'm getting it. There could be a totally different word for that, but all the same, it's getting a little close. On top of that, more and more bad news piled on. So after this, like the backlash is so bad, the morale at Bungie apparently is just reporting that like is in chaos. Yeah, and they did admit an external artist's work was used within the upcoming game Marathon without consent.
Oh, now they admitted it.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's when things get bad.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Not
gonna
good
get
luck,
sued.
Or
Bungie.
yeah, and if you have a company that's in like low morale, that affects your products too. Like the passion is no longer there anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
like the passion to finish the project starts to wane, and yeah, and it actually wanes so badly that more and more like it wanes so badly that like a lot of like anonymous Bungie employees also started saying like posting that like they were thinking of doing a subscription model to Division 2 for revenue. And that was just icing on the turd cake.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Like
yeah,
those
but now
subscriptions and
yeah.
subscriptions.
hmm Yeah, but apparently Bungie management um was saying no, that's not correct. So it could be just disgruntled employees putting out there that it may have been mentioned in the past and it just got out. Or it could have been something like talked about. So we don't know what happens behind closed doors. We're just gamers who just want good games
Yeah.
and make them fair if you really need to monetize. Yep.
I mean,
So
it's okay to monetize some portions of it, but not the whole freaking game. Like
yeah,
it's just crummy when they do that.
yeah. Now here's the thing though. I'm okay with subscriptions. Just don't sell a bunch of crap next to it.
Hmm.
If you're going to get a consistent revenue, then don't nickel and dime us for the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Agreed.
yeah, like you can't have both. Although technically they have been getting around that with mini subscriptions called season passes.
Yeah, it depends on what level of that, though.
Yeah,
Like, what's
yeah.
that
Like
depends on the level.
yeah, that's another conversation for another day. But to me, season passes are very similar to subscriptions, where like it's just like if you paid for the season pass, like you are now like you basically you now have put money on the line to finish it.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say you usually when you do stuff like that, you're getting
yeah,
into
yeah,
some degree of pay to win as well.
Yeah, well, it depends on the game, really. Like, if it's cosmetics, it's cosmetics. And speaking of pay to win, like, I decided not to include this, but I'm going to mention this now because I've already talked about it in my personal channel, WarBot-NIX, Admiral WarBot-NIX, YouTube. Check it out, by the way. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Me and a bunch of me and my World of Warship buddies talked about the recent Star Citizen drama with them monetizing literal gameplay, and I'm not for it personally because it was a step too far. It got so bad that like a bunch of people who either hated Star Citizen to begin with, or people like even people who are longtime fans of Star Citizen went like, no, don't do it. So yeah, but I'm not gonna get into it today because that's another 30 minutes from me. And I did not find the article here, but there have been reports that Sony it got so bad that Sony is canceling marketing campaigns for Marathon. So Marathon could just be canceled before it even got out.
Yeah, it's starting to sound like it.
Like, dang. Is it really trying to break the record that Concord set? Oh boy. And oh yeah, that is another Sony. Isn't that another Sony IP?
Yeah, pretty sure it is.
Yeah, I don't think Sony wants another flop. So
they may not want another one, but if they keep this up,
they may just get it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully their other IPs can keep up. Oh boy. So yeah, with this much bad press around like Marathon, if they do release it, I think at best they're just going to get curiosity buyers, but I don't think it's going to be a big hit anymore.
yeah.
Yeah. If it was ever going to be one, because I wasn't watching this much at all. I just saw, oh, it's another first-person shooter thing, so I'm like, okay, I'll just keep playing the finals or something.
Oh, they're cooked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think they're winding down Destiny 2 content too. I think they announced that some time ago. So they were really looking for a new IP to like, jump on. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is really bad for them, isn't it?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Oh, this is awful.
Either just cut it now and cut your losses, or go all in. So it's a lose-lose situation for them. So because either way they're gonna lose money. Yeah. So but yeah, it's not great. Now we could bring it back to something more happier though, if we're done with this dead horse.
I'd
would
actually
greatly
prefer
appreciate
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do want to ask a question, Eternum.
Hmm?
Yes, you.
Yes.
Because I know you follow this franchise, and we'll try to end this on a happy note.
Yeah.
Why is Blackrock Shooter inserting herself in so interestingly so many games lately? She went into Punishing Gray Raven a couple months back, but guess where she is now?
Where's that?
She's in Azure Lane now.
I was gonna say Fortnite.
No, we do not talk about that. If Blackrock Shooter goes to Fortnite, done. I am out of here. Bye. We do not speak.
We don't talk about Fortnite in this
We don't
house.
talk about Fortnite.
We do not speak of Fortnite.
No, definitely not.
But yeah, I was just kind of curious if you know anything going on. Why is Blackrock Shooter slowly is it just a marketing thing with
she's an iconic IP. Like it, it's partially the Vocaloid concept. So Miku. Well,
Okay,
unfortunately,
no,
was
Miku,
in
Miku. Okay, Miku is Miku. Blackrock
yeah.
Shooter is just coming in from the shadows after like a decade.
It's like adjacent though, like because like the voice is Vocaloid, like for the opening, like it's like Vocaloid-ish, so it's like adjacent to. I don't know if like those from the creators who made Miku or not. I'm not sure,
I don't know
but
either. I think she was a fan
but
project. So yeah.
but but yeah, it's become kind of an iconic IP, like like one that's like old school but still good that people
Okay.
really liked. So I think that's the reason why it's still like very much like like I said, like it's an anime that's like an oldie but a goodie that's iconic and interesting that people really just kind of attach to. Like it's not necessarily a specific reason. Like I just think the characters, there is something really cool about Blackrock Shooter. She just is freaking epic looking. Like the concept of her, this battle maiden with like, short, you know, thin girl who's got this giant gun and sword fighting in a desolate land where there's nothing but herself and hordes
Yeah,
of
I
enemies.
mean, the
It's
only
just
reason why
Oh
I'm
yeah, that
asking,
just
does
cool.
sound like
yeah.
something you'd be really interested in.
Wait, didn't we see that before? Giant sword girl in desolate wasteland fighting sword near Automata.
Yeah,
Stellar
there's that
Blade.
too.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we've seen that
Yeah.
one. But no,
Yeah.
I'm looking at this at a marketing standpoint.
Uh,
Why is she being inserted here and there now? It's like she's seeding something to come. That's why I'm curious.
I
So,
said I, I don't know. We'll see. We'll
all right.
see.
If I get wind of a Blackrock Shooter announcement of like some new like project,
I'm all
if I find out before you, shame on you because I'm not as invested as you.
I will be all for it, man. New anime, new game. I'm all for it. Whatever.
I mean, if it's a new
I,
anime,
I eat
I
that stuff
mean,
up.
I hope it's I am interested in it. So yeah.
Yeah.
But other notes as well, like this is a big summer.
I wanted to mention this as well. Totally forgot to share this with you because it came out after I think we had our plans like
Uh-huh.
written down for everything. But also, this game it comes out globally in the US, and I'm also really hyped for it. And I know a lot of people are. Persona 5: The Phantom X. The global version comes out June 26th of this year.
Yeah, I know.
And
I mean, like I posted how sad I was about that date too. I was like, yeah, that's right at the same time of Musume.
yeah, that is also really, really hype of a game franchise.
Okay,
That's gonna be
that
coming out very
game,
soon.
that game better be like free to pay friendly, because I only have a set amount of budget, especially in this economy, for two. Okay, I will actually like put photos of this later, but like I've now like sort of like sorted out my gotchas. I can only now handle 3 active gotchas that may get my money. 2 free to plays that either I'll just do daily login, see what happens, and leave. And then I have the just looking seasonal gotchas, and then inactive gotchas. And guess what? I just moved in there.
What?
What's that?
Azure Lane. I'm done with Azure Lane for the time being. It's just too much, and I haven't played it.
Yep.
So we'll leave it there. But speaking of gotchas too, not gotchas, but like in just terms of like even live service updates recently have been freaking non-stop for the last week and a half now, and starting tomorrow actually too. Wait, not just tomorrow, but next week too. So we have Helldivers, Super Earth got invaded.
Helldivers. I know. I was what? I was like, impossible.
Yes. Super Earth got invaded. And like everyone is just like, we must answer the call. And my favorite comments in like a lot of the trailers and on Twitter and social media is like these little quotes like, I called out of work. Reason. I must protect Super Earth.
Let's defend democracy.
I was like duty calls. I'm like, all right, go for it. But apparently we're not doing so well because we are losing. We are losing Super Earth slowly.
Oh no.
So we'll see. Yeah. Next big update is Zenless Zone Zero 2.0.
What
Yes,
about
I've-
it?
Lots of anniversary rewards.
Oh,
Lots of anniversary rewards, a free elite unit, free elite engine, W engine. We also have the new areas as well as some new characters, and expansion to the story. The story is okay. It's not as good as Nikkei, but in my opinion, but at least it's engaging enough, and the gameplay is fun enough. Where like I can enjoy this. At least I can go to bed happy.
Yeah. I said it's definitely. I love the fact. The one thing I love about Zenless Zone Zero is that it's such a chill game. Like, I mean, yeah, there are parts, especially in story parts, that are very story heavy, but they keep a chill environment throughout the game. Like, I don't know if there will ever come up time. They probably will. Like later. Sorry, I hit my mic. There probably will come a time where like things have gotten so intense that like the world is ending. We've got to stop it. But right now, I really like the fact that even though everything is there's still crazy storylines and stuff like that, you can still at the end of the day go back to your video store and just watch a movie with your friends. I love that. That's just so chill and fun.
Yeah, and the art direction too is pretty good. I like it a lot. And I think not just the art direction, but the sound design is something I don't get very often, and I think that really carries it.
It does.
Yeah. Like I tried to go back to Wuthering Waves many times. I don't think I can handle more open world games much anymore. There's just too much to do.
I will say this much though: when Ananta comes out, oh, that's gonna be hype. It's anime GTA. Oh my god, we're going back to GTA 6.
If that comes out before GTA 6, I will laugh my butt off.
It's gonna be the anime GTA. Who needs GTA 6? I got anime GTA 6. Let's go.
Okay, you know what? I want to see what would happen if they release it at the same time as GTA 6. I mean,
oh my god,
it'll probably be interesting.
It's like,
yeah, like I mean, to be fair, it's probably not gonna go. It's not gonna do anything because it's they're not aiming for the same audience.
right.
So, yeah, yeah. But next thing that a huge update as well is Division 2, Battle for Brooklyn. I mean, this is more for me. I'm just gonna quickly mention it. Their new update drops in a few hours.
oh wow.
So honestly, if this was 2 years ago, I would be jumping jelly beans for it. But I've missed out on so much story. It's just that it's one of those things where like I just don't have the time and energy anymore to do it. So yeah. So honestly, I do plan on getting Division 2 Battle for Brooklyn. Probably will stream it sometime in June, but probably not day one. I'll probably have to miss like the first week or two because still I'm still trying to finish a few things from other live action games before I can move on to another one.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Fair.
like World of Warships is my seasonal game. So once that event is done, I think that's done in like 8 days. Funny enough, it ends right before Stellar Blade. So I'm like, oh boy. So yeah. So you can see I'm gonna be pretty busy. I think that's it. So at least we can end it on some exciting notes coming up. All right then. I think that actually is a good place to cut it then. And well, let's go ahead and we haven't done this yet, so let's start with EternumBlaze this time. Where can they find you on the internet? Hopefully soon.
All right. Soon, and
TM.
I'll eventually get to playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Not immediately, but I'll get to it. You can find me at twitch.tv/EternumBlaze. And I'll be gaming on there. And probably also uploading VODs to YouTube afterward, to my youtube.com/EternumBlaze as well.
Awesome.
Nerves of steel over there, Eternum.
I do hear that hesitancy. Your lack of commitment is
You have
questionable.
enough ambition.
Oh no! I'm gonna do it,
lack
guys. I swear.
conviction.
No, do not give me the first lightning. I'll get to it. I will. Seriously.
All right. Okay. You know what? If Ananta or GTA 6 comes out before you start streaming, shame.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shame. We're just gonna make it. We're like, well, we finally got EternumBlaze live before GTA 6.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna hold that over you.
I will be playing on there soon.
All right then. Awesome. Sandora, where can they find you?
All right, and you'll be able to find me on FIM Fiction under the username Azure Sandora.
Awesome.
Nice.
And for me as well, and just during the time recording, it is Memorial Day, so hopefully everyone got their burgers and hot dogs. But I just resumed YouTube activities, so find me at youtube.com at WarBot-NIX, and you can also search Admiral WarBot-NIX as well. I will be doing some Star Citizen stuff during the weekends, but given all the games coming out, I'll be playing a lot of different ones. So come and hang out, chat. I am happy to learn about humans more and more, the good and the bad, the cringe and the wholesome. So lay it on me. And I am working on my 3D model, and I will have a 1.0 debut. My goal is to get that done before the end of this year. So I have my own personal plans as well. So I will be dual streaming on YouTube, on the same channel, as well as on twitch.tv/WarBot-NIX. So check us all out. And with that, ladies, gentlemen, AI, and other forms of biological life forms, I bid you adieu.
Laters.
See you in your nightmares.
Does anyone have a Smartie?